All right, everybody, only a few more minutes. We are live at the International Builder Show in Las Vegas, Nevada. All right, everybody, welcome. We are live in Las Vegas at the International Builders Show, and what a day it has been. We started off with the launch at 9 a.m. this morning, and guess what? If you're not here, you're not going to miss it all, because we're going to showcase some of the most innovative companies here in the startup zone in just a few minutes while we do our live walkthrough. So, with that said, let's go on a journey. Let's see what IBS is all about this year. We're going to start off at the Construction Craft Zone. We got Walt in there and we got Joe in there. Let's go in and say hello. Come on there, Vince. It is a packed house this year. In fact, it is one of the largest shows since, I believe, '09. The largest show since 2009. So it's awesome to see it coming back. All right, here we are into the craft zone. We got a lot going on in here. It looks like Joe's getting ready to get up on stage. Maybe Joe could wave to us over there. Wave to us, Joe. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, listen, so in the craft zone, this is live demonstrations on how to do things. They are all here trying to learn. All the people that are coming in here are sitting here watching Joe from Catalyst Construction and the other professionals that are on stage to teach them how to build it better. So, do we see Walt anywhere? I would love to have Walt in this as well. Here they go. They're getting ready to go live. Yeah, everybody's live. So you guys are going to get to see a little bit of this in a second. Just check it out. And maybe Vince, look around.
I just love how comfortable everybody looks out there. I think these seats were just specifically so that they wouldn't be a lot of walking out there, right? So
there's Walt. He's up on stage. So we'll give you a few seconds here, and then we're going to walk down towards the startup zone. As we walk, we're going to show you some of the other things that are happening here and the people that are here. But this training's going on for the next 3 days. There's 2 stages in here, like you saw, and these guys are experts. And they also have their own social media channels and everything else, which is super cool.
My name's Walt Smallin. I'm the owner of TNT General Contracting, a build, design, educate firm based out of Westfield, Massachusetts.
All right, let's walk our way down here so we're not bothering them. Excuse us, gentlemen, we're coming through.
We are a craft technique, so that was launched.
All right, as we're walking down, you can see on the right here, we got Builder Coach. I'm just going to ask what Builder Coach does real quick. Tondi, hi, how are you? Can I ask you, what is Builder Coach all about?
Oh, Builders Coach. So basically, it's business coaching for builders. Kurt here is our business coach, so he can explain it a lot more. But just basically giving you an overview where you can make improvements of your business and where you're strong, weak, and all that good stuff.
So there you have Builder Coach. So you guys are basically helping people improve their processes, helping to build better, build more profit into their building, right?
More
and
profit.
Deliver great customer service.
Exactly.
You know exactly what you're talking about.
I guess I do.
Exactly what you're talking about. Well, thank you so much for just taking a moment. Vince, let's keep moving our way down here, and we're going to showcase some others. Have a good day. Say hi. All right. As we're walking, we got adaptive. So we're in the financial section. So premier financial software built for builders. Super cool stuff. There's all kinds of new technology. And as we've been seeing, AI not only is coming into our lives everywhere, it's now in the building industry as well in a big, big way. So as you're going to see, there's going to be a lot of market focus as we're walking through. How you guys doing?
All right.
Good, good. Hey, let's stop here real quick. Tell us a little bit about who you guys are. How do you say it? Socius?
Socius, yeah.
Socius?
Socius is a full-service digital marketing agency. We can handle everything that you would need from a digital perspective: website design and development, search engine optimization, paid campaigns through Google social channels, email marketing.
How's the show been for you so far?
It's been okay.
Yeah?
Getting some good prospects, shaking a lot of hands, mingling through. How about for you guys?
No, it's been great. Hey, listen, when the floor opens up, everybody has to kind of work their way in and get through. I mean, there's biggest crowd since '09, they're saying this year. So hopefully it keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, I mean, keep the camera here because more people seem to want to gravitate, and the longer
because the camera's around. Right? I know, we got a fan club back there recording the recording.
I'll try to get the smile. My big moment.
Yeah, big smile. You want me to tickle him?
Yeah, please.
Good to meet you. Thanks a lot. Sorry to put you on the spot. All right, let's keep walking down here. So, all right, we're going to keep walking through the crowd. We're going to kind of stay off to one side here like Vince is doing. Royal Exteriors here. Hover saves us time, amazing amounts of time on takeoffs. So there's some takeoff. Obviously, we can't do a lot of this building without the U.S. banks of the world, so it's always good to see the financial companies here. And now we're coming up on the startup zone, which is great. So we're going to walk and we're going to see it. Let's go over this way, Vince. If you stay over to the right, I'm going to come on this left side of you here. I wanted to stop and talk with the Timber HP folk. Whoa, we got BuilderPad over here. Come on over. What's up? Who's the lucky one? All of you?
I'll be the lucky one.
You got your guitar?
No, I don't have my guitar. I brought
Yeah. Well, here, step over here a little bit so people can. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Come on
Well, you
here.
can come in
No,
too. We just
Mark's
got to
gotta come
share the
in.
mic.
Oh, okay.
So
Come in.
yeah, come on in. Just push the mic. All right. So listen, you were in the startup
Yep.
on the launch this morning.
That's
you
right.
were one of the companies got the pitch to the audience.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Was it like playing the guitar?
Not at all. Not at all. Scared to death.
Scared to death.
I'm not nervous with a guitar in my arms.
I mean, it was only 1,000-room seater.
Just
you
1,000
know?
people to talk to. Yeah, they were all naked in my eyes, though.
That's right. They're all in their underwear. Tell us a little bit about what BuilderPad does.
Talk, Mark.
Yeah, so it's construction management software. So we really focus in on the front end solution
Right.
for the builder to be able to communicate with their clients, with project managers, people that are part of the construction process. So everything from scheduling to selection management to our bread and butter is really the communication. Right. And really a mobile first approach. So having a native mobile app where the project manager can do job site documentation, do photos, do video updates,
Right.
and keep everybody in the loop that needs to be involved in the process, keep everybody in sync.
So, BuilderPad, the selling point here, because there's other companies that do similar stuff, is that it's a mobile first. Explain
Right.
what that means, because I think that's what everybody has to understand.
Yeah, so it's a native mobile app, which means that you can leverage like things like push
On my phone.
notifications, right?
Yeah.
And so when there's a selection item that needs to be, we need to send out a reminder to the client, hey, you need to go and approve this item.
Right.
They can get that alert. Or if there's a schedule item that just got completed, everybody is in the know. Or if there's a delay in the schedule, everybody is in unison. You're not sending voicemails and text messages and emails. Everything is done in what we call our activity feed, which is almost like a social media Facebook type of feed where you can mention people and pull people into conversations and have threaded conversations and like things and comments and just makes that more of a more modern experience with people how they like to communicate.
You're meeting people where they're at. I mean, this is what we're using all over the place now, right?
Yeah.
And I think that everybody's comfortable with this now.
Correct. Right.
And
It's a younger generation, right?
As long as do they call it a UI interface on a phone? As long as the interface is user friendly, that's the big thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Perfect. So tell me a little bit about where this started and how this all came about.
So I was in construction for over 20 years as a material supplier, and I live across the street from Mark Thompson. He's always been in software. Mark built a custom home a few years ago, and we were having beers around the campfire, and he said, man, this is a crazy experience. Like, I'm getting all these texts and emails and pictures of invoices, and I don't know what's going on. No job progress photos. Right. I think I want to build a solution. I had experience with other solutions that were in the market, so we kind of put our heads together, and that's how BuilderPad was born.
And here we are.
Here we are in
2.5 years later.
in Vegas.
So that's where it is.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about who your customers are, and are you guys growing pretty good?
Yeah, we are. Thanks to the show, obviously, we've had a great turnout. Our clients are small to medium-sized home builders, custom builders, remodelers. That's who my bread and butter was with my previous business. We're not an ERP solution trying to go after the big whales. So we're really trying to give an affordable solution for a smaller home builder or remodeler, and with very, very intuitive design and ease of use.
Yep. So talk to me. Does it store documents and all of that, pictures, photos?
Everything on a per job basis. So you have your schedule, your selections, you've got file cabinet, all the photographs, all your job site documentation, and there's permissions on who can see what. So you have complete control over and it's on a per job level. So if you want to see a picture of the Williams job from last week, just open up Williams, go to your photo gallery, and you can see all the pictures from last week. Yep.
So it's an affordable option. So when you say a per job, is that on the pricing as well? So
yeah, we
how does that work?
In tranches, so it's like $199 up to 3 jobs, $299 up to 15, and so on and so forth. Active projects. You can archive projects that aren't active anymore, and they don't count against your usage.
And do I get to keep all my own data?
Yeah, absolutely.
And all the customers' data secure, all that fun
all
stuff?
that stuff, all that good stuff.
Yeah. What haven't we talked about that you want everybody to know before we moved on?
Oh, man, the lifetime deal? Should I say something about that?
Well, lifetime deal?
We have
you heard it right here.
For the show attendees, we have a lifetime deal. It's a one-time $2,000 license, and you'll use it for the rest of your life. We want early adopters. And then we have some webinar stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks that we would love for everybody to attend to learn more about the product.
And where do they find the webinars?
From our website, and if we scan your badge, we'll obviously send you alerts about that as well.
Yeah. So BuilderPad.com?
Yes, BuilderPad.com. Absolutely.
BuilderPad.
Awesome. BuilderPad.
Yeah, just like it sounds.
Just
simple,
like that.
Simple.
Boom.
Love it, guys. Well, Mark, pleasure to meet you.
Thanks a lot,
man. I'll come by the
Appreciate you coming
campfire and listen to some of the strumming here later on.
Good.
Thanks, Scott.
All right.
Appreciate you. And good job this morning. Excellent. All right, let's walk over here, Vince, to the folks at Timber HP and have a conversation with them. Looks like they got a few clients at the moment, but we're going to sneak our way in. And, Jen, why don't you see if we can grab one of them real quick so we can All right, let's go over here. You want to keep going to Can I Build? We'll come back to Timber HP. You guys ready for us?
Yeah, sure.
Let's come on in here then. It's all right. Good. I didn't want to interrupt you. We don't ever interrupt people when they're doing business, right?
Appreciate that.
So, Jason, how you doing? I'm Dave Cooper. Why don't you hold that here?
Okay.
So you guys were on stage with me this morning, right?
Yes, Josh.
Josh was up there talking about Timber HP.
Yes.
But this is a live feed, so there's a lot of people that didn't get to see this morning's show. So why don't you give us the elevator pitch? Who is Timber HP and what's so awesome?
Yeah, so Timber HP is a manufacturing facility that started up just the past couple of years that is based in Madison, Maine.
Yeah.
We've taken over a retired paper mill. We've put our equipment into that facility.
Right.
Bringing back jobs in the community, economic revitalization, lots of layers to the story.
Sure.
But utilizing the forest products, the waste products from other parts of the industry, sustainable harvesting, pine mills, kiln-dried lumber mills, all of that waste product, that material, those chips, are what used to go to the mills. That is readily abundant in our state. Same for Michigan, Wisconsin, Pacific Northwest.
Right.
And we can turn that into a bat product, like you got there in your hand, a blown product, which would be essentially a cellulose-based product. So attics, walls, also in the cavity. And then we're just on the cusp of rolling out our board product. So that's a higher density material.
Right.
And in heating climates up in the north, that would be a continuous exterior.
Exterior.
Durable, rigid, really good R value in all the products. And it's kind of exciting because everybody comes up and they say, well, does it burn? And we got the video running right there. We add borates. We treat that like you would with cellulose for that, for the bat. And we get a Class A fire resistance that'll smolder and exhaust.
Here's what I love about this product, right? This product is used all throughout Europe already.
Correct.
You are finally bringing it to the United States for this market. So it's not really a brand new, your process is new here in the States and how you're doing it.
Correct.
But the product itself is one of the most used product in home building throughout Europe because of its, the sustainability, the low carbon footprint, the recyclability of it, the fact that you would think it's burned, but it doesn't. It's kind of like trying to start a big log, one log at a time. It just doesn't happen that way. So
20, almost 25 years in Europe. I mean, it's a good
25
long
years.
track record, and and it's been real exciting. Great opportunity covering the Northeast, the Mid-Atlantic, out to the Ohio River Valley.
Right.
And, of course, we're getting people asking all the way out to the West Coast. It's a little premium with the shipping, but we'll get it there if that's what it comes to.
Well, listen, how do people get a hold of you?
You can find info at timberhp.com.
Perfect.
We've got 800 number. We've got a great website, lots of resources, documentation on install guides. All of that's available online. Probably the best way is just to head to the website, timberhp.com.
Timberhp.com. Hey, listen, thank you so much for catching you off guard and having a little fun here. I'm actually a big fan of this product, so super excited to have you guys on the show. And you guys did a great job on stage this morning. So
wonderful.
Excellent. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right, big shout out. Our show is powered by Cobalt Creed, which is awesome, and we can't thank them enough. And our next guest, Can I Build, is powering a lot of what we're doing here at Dave Cooper Live. So Vince, let's swing around this way, and let's go over here. I see the big Australian over there standing and hanging out. Tim.
Nice to meet you, Dave.
How are you? Let's walk around the front here. You're gonna demonstrate. Perfect. You gotta hold that.
Thank you.
Just like this morning, Tim. All the way from Australia. Your team is growing so fast. You've already covered Australia and other parts of the world. But what I love about your product is I don't have to leave my couch if I want to build a house. I can find land, I can design it, I can build it, and then 100%. I can just show up and move in, basically.
Pretty much. So you got to bang on. So basically what Can I Build does is it lets you put in an address anywhere, any parcel in the United States, see that address, and if you're a home builder, a shed builder, pool builder, you can place that pool or house or ADU in the backyard, automatically check compliance, check costs. So we're pretty excited to be here in the show and speaking to people like yourself, Dave, and showing everyone what we do.
What's great about this is, Tim, you come from the home building industry, you cut your teeth in this industry, and like a lot of us, you got frustrated.
Yep.
You got frustrated on how we were doing it. And like, I don't, how many pints of beer did you have when you said, I'm doing something about this? Because this is a big undertaking.
100%.
Walk us through how this works. So I'm a homeowner. I can sit, or a builder or whatever. I can sit at home. I can search land. You guys have collected all that data, all the mapping.
Yep.
And then I can place a house or a box or whatever I want. And it's going to build that for me?
Exactly. So right now, if you're thinking about building a pool or a house or an ADU, you can imagine you'll probably call a contractor. You'll wait until next week until they could come see you. They're going to go speak to an architect and back and forth. Or you can go to cannabuild.com, put the address in, similar to what you're seeing in the back screen there, place an ADU, automatically check the compliance, move it around in a visual way so your end consumer, so our clients are contractors, their clients can see exactly what they're going to get anywhere in the US straight away in a visual format. So
Yeah. So you say check compliance. So are you telling me this will help me understand what my setbacks are, height regulations?
100%.
You know, my eave overhangs, everything that I need to know about?
Yes, and you don't even need surveyors. So you've got topography lines, you can see what the site cost is going to be without even stepping foot on site. So imagine someone calls up, you're able to go on a Zoom session if you wanted to, see their property straight away in a visual way in 3D, and actually show, yes, it does comply. So our clients include the likes of Boxable. We've got pretty much every ADU company in California, San Juan pools across the nation, and you can even embed our technology on your website. So end consumers can go to San Juan pools or Blue Haven pools right now.
So I can white label is what you're saying.
Exactly. And then
my own info.
And then we're empowering our clients, contractors around the world, especially in the US, to be able to better sell quicker. And then the sooner you can do it quicker, it turns into a product. They're able to sell a lot more, a lot faster, and consumers can see what they're getting straight away.
What's the next generation of this? You guys are already working on it? We're going to see AI in it and all that?
Already the next generation. No, look,
why not?
We're always working tirelessly. We're heavily funded. We're growing quite rapidly. The next move is to just keep on doing what we're doing, because I think we are cutting edge. And the sooner we can start removing those compliance hurdles, which is a big drama for a lot of contractors, I think the better. And the more we can do that in a visual and simple way that us contractors can do, all the better. So that's what Can I Build is seeking to do.
Absolutely. And we appreciate you powering today's show with Can I Build. I think it's awesome because we can't showcase what anybody's doing without the support of people. And I can tell you, this is not paid programming. We are live, so you're hearing it direct from his mouth, to your ears. So Can I Build? You guys are growing fast here in the States.
We are. So, like I said, we've got some of the key clients that everyone's sort of probably heard of, say Boxable. We've got Blue Haven Pools, the world's largest concrete pool company, etc. So we're growing quite rapidly because at the end of the day, everyone is identifying the need to be able to see an address, see whether it's compliant, see what the cost is in minutes. We can't keep waiting weeks for architects and draftsmen and surveyors to go out onto site. So we're growing rapidly. We've got a fantastic team that's backing us.
Yeah, they're all hiding behind the camera.
They don't want to be sort of in front of the camera, too scared. So before you're done, I'll obviously pivot around and show them on TV. I'm sure they'll love that. But Dave, I really like supporting, and what you're doing for the industry is amazing.
Yeah, and you were on stage this morning as well. 100%. I don't just think you're a cool product. They chose you to be on stage for the launch this morning. So you did an amazing job. Got buzzed. You went a little long, but it was awesome. Awesome. Tim, we'll catch up with you in a little bit. And you guys come over here so the world knows who you are. Here's part of the Can I Build team. There you go.
Behind the team here at the home show. So really appreciate it, Dave. Really appreciate the efforts.
Yeah, you guys keep it up. Thanks so much. We'll see you guys around. All right, let's go around this way, Vince, and let's see who we're going to talk to here. All right, come on over here. Den. Lou, how you doing?
I'm great.
Lou,
how
good.
are you?
Man, I'm great. So we're live right now.
Yeah.
Why don't you take that, and if you could hold it, right? Tell us a little bit about what Den is and what you're doing and why you're in the startup zone.
Well, we just launched this week. That's why we're in the startup zone. And
like literally you're a week old.
Well, it's been a while in development, but we are actually physically shipping product as of this week.
Perfect.
This is a revolutionary new access control.
Okay.
And it's built into the door jamb, the frame, so that you can maintain the decor of the door.
Right.
And instead of having to have a big clunky touchpad, so it's all the smarts of a smart lock.
Okay.
And the beauty of not having it.
How do you open it when it's locked? It's an app?
Yeah.
Got it. So you're coming in, you can just use your app and it unlocks it.
Yeah. So,
and if your phone's dead, you can just use a key. Is that what I'm seeing?
Well, hopefully you don't ignore your battery alerts, your low battery alerts for the subsequent year.
Sure.
But yes, if push comes to shove, you could use your key.
Well, I mean, that's what it's all about. Or electricity goes down. Is it battery backed up, or only if the house is on battery backup?
No, this is a battery operated device.
It is.
It's
the whole
not
thing.
wired.
Perfect. I'm glad you said. Right.
So you have 2 lithium-ion AA batteries.
Oh, inside there. Got it.
And it's totally battery driven.
Right.
And it'll last for 2 years.
Very cool.
With 10 ingress egress a day.
Right. Good. How's the show been for you guys so far?
Fantastic.
People loving it?
Yeah.
Who's your main customer? Is it residential, commercial, or is it a mix?
It's a mix of residential and light commercial.
A mix of residential. And how do people get a hold of you, Lou?
You can.
So what's the website? Is there a way to contact?
Yes, www.densmarthome.com.
Den, DENSMART, home with an S or no? Smarthome.com, right? Got it?
Yep.
Awesome. Lou, thanks. I'm glad. I hope I didn't throw you off, catching you off guard or anything, but this is an awesome product. So thanks for being here.
All right.
Love it. All right, we're going to walk around this side. Oh, I know these folks. Hey, Kubi, come on up here with me if you don't mind. We're going to finish this conversation we started this morning at the startup pitch. We're moving on the gavel.
You tired him out.
He had to speed up his pitch a little bit. It was a little too long. Listen, I love this product. We spoke years ago. I can't remember. Tell me a little bit about who you are, what Kubi's all about, and we'll go from there.
Thanks, and appreciate you putting this together. It's always fun.
Always.
We design, we develop, we deploy mobile microfactories. We're now 350,000 engineering hours into this journey. Simply put, our product is the factory. We copy and paste that. We partner with home builders. We enable them to reduce their skilled labor by a factor of 10, which thereby reduces costs.
So by a factor of 10, reducing costs. So, all right, this is like a pop-up factory, right? It's mobile. So if I'm a developer, I can basically say, you know what, instead of outsourcing here and outsourcing here, I can go to Kubi, and Kubi's going to set me up my own production line right at my site. Is that the best way to say it?
Pretty much. So we locally partner. It could be a home builder. We could partner with a family office, a private equity group, but our factories are low capex.
Yep.
We set them up in a region with a local operating partner. Think like McDonald's. You don't have to know what we know to be able to operate them.
Right.
And then we get to produce everything that goes into a home, and then you get to be the beneficiary of that if you're a home builder.
And so the product itself, who maintains ownership? Is it leased, or is it all part of a bigger agreement on how you develop? And I'm sure it's all over the place.
It's fluid, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fluid. Sometimes folks on these outright, and it looks like a license. Sometimes we co-GP with JV agreements. It's a wide gamut.
And so where are you guys based out of?
We're typically in New York, and we set up massive infrastructure in Eastern Europe. We're a team of about 150 engineers now.
Yeah. And are you seeing a lot of adoption of this technology here in the States?
Yeah, we get, I'd say, inbound every 15 minutes. It's either someone wants a factory, someone wants to build a home using our factory. But we have to move slow. It's a very hard thing that we're trying to execute because everything is full stack. All the hardware, all the software, it's all ours.
So, I mean, is it air blowing through these? It looks like a big tent, right?
It's not like a tennis court if you play tennis. It's not a pressurized inflatable structure. It's a pneumatic air dome, essentially, so there's no pressure on the inside. That's where you can keep the doors wide open. We essentially containerize a factory, put our machines inside of them, deploy an assembly line near site.
And so if I wanted to do this, what would be the process? I reach out to you guys, you become part of my team to help me understand what's going to need to happen for Kubi to show up and do their thing. Walk me through the process. I'm a developer. I want to build 10,000 homes.
Yeah, perfect. Not always is it the case that the folks who partner with are the off-taker that build the homes. It could just be Bob Smith that wants an operating, profitable manufacturing business. But you would reach out to us, we would talk, and we would figure out how to fund the factory. It's a lot less than people think, and that's part of our moat.
And that's part of the moat. Can you say anybody using you now that you can talk about?
We have 2 contracts right now that we're launching factories. We have one on the East Coast, one on the West Coast, and it'll be public soon.
How long have you guys been around now in business, in development and business? That's a lot of engineering hours. So
5 years unofficially.
5 years
3.5 years officially.
Yep.
When you as a developer send us a request, when you as a developer send us a request, we will send to you the number for our account.
Oh, they know really good. Perfect. What's the best way for everybody to get a hold of you guys to check out more about what you have going on?
I think our website, just kubitechnologies.com. That's the most simplest form.
Love it. You guys were awesome on stage this morning. I think,
Thanks.
very impressive. I'm an off-site guy, so it meant the world to me. We're going to come back and we're going to talk a little bit more, so thank you. All right, we're coming over here. So, Vince, let's walk over here. If you guys want, we'll come back to Zen Hammer. Check it out. All right. Oh, the bamboo, Bamcore. I love it. Somebody come on out here and have a chat with me if we can. So, is it Theo?
Theo.
Perfect, Theo. Here, you just hold that mic there.
Fantastic.
So you guys were also on stage. Neither of you. They must all run. They were done with their stage time present. But tell us a little bit about Bamcore. Bamboo is a hint.
Yeah, so our wall systems use bamboo, eucalyptus, and wood.
Yeah.
We make custom fabricated panelized wall systems that are load-bearing panels. So what you're seeing now is a size-down mock-up of our panels. That's wood and bamboo with a lap joint. You can see on this larger assembly, we've got 2 load-bearing panels with dimensional lumber in between. So because the exterior and interior panel take that structural load, there's a very low amount of dimensional framing in the wall cavity. So we're bringing down the framing factor to as low as 6.7%.
Because bamboo is so strong, I mean, what's making that happen that would be different than a normal structure that we've used?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's the thickness of our panels. The bamboo adds a level of stiffness to the panels that allow us to go vertical. We're code compliant up to 5 stories.
Let me see, I don't know if you can see that, Vince, right?
Yep.
So you said up to 5 stories vertical, right? Typical wood frame construction code.
Exactly.
Got it. Let's talk about the attributes of it. What's so great about it? Why do this versus traditional lumber?
Yeah, so you're seeing a higher insulative value. Also, our construction technology is industrialized, so we're embedding all of the structure, the MEP, into our wall system. It's cut out of the panels, so on site, we'd use a alphanumeric numbering system on each panel. You know exactly where it goes. You know where the structure is, the MEP in that wall. So it allows for quick builds. Like you can see behind us, this is a 2,200 square foot build. A lot of visitors to site that day, but there's actually just 5 crew members, and they built all of the load-bearing walls in 3.5 hours.
In 3.5 hours, so everything's cut to precision in place. And then what about MEPs? Like, so the markouts, the cutouts you can see are all there for the MEPs. Is there the future of putting MEPs built in the manufacturing process?
Not at this point, not yet. So in development, we have also a thinner wall assembly with a thinner interior panel where load bearings on the exterior. That allows interior panels to be removed and get into that wall cavity entirely.
Perfect. Theo, where can people get a hold of you guys?
Bamcore.com. Check us out. We've also got a great professional resources page with details and structural values listed.
All around.
Awesome.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. You guys having a good show so far?
Great.
Has it been good?
Yeah, we're having a good time.
Yeah, I bet a lot of people are interested in this with the sustainability and the carbon footprint issues we have coming up. It's a solution that we can't overlook, right? I love it. All right, we're going to come over here, everybody. Let's come around the bend. Vince, if you go out that way. Builder!
Yes. How are you?
Take this. So Builder was also on stage today, right, in a big room doing a presentation. So for all of you out there that are just tuning in, you're getting to meet quite a few of the people that were on that stage this morning. So tell us a little bit about who you are and what Builder does.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Bridget McGuire. I'm CEO and co-founder of Builder, the digital tool for new home builders and their customers. Builder essentially connects the builder to their customers while creating the customer experience and keeping them in the know at all times. From prospecting, through home buying, through home ownership, your customers will always know what's happening with their home at all times.
So is the customer is the end user the customer of Builder? So the builder already has to have the process in place.
Yep.
So I'm a consumer. I'm sitting at home, like, I'm thinking I want to build something, buy something, do whatever.
Yeah.
Walk me through what that process looks like.
Sure. Yeah. So home builders download Buildz, right? So they're on the platform. Once they have a new registrant, that customer now has access to Buildz, which then links them to that builder profile. That builder profile is loaded with all information: home designs, communities, portfolio items, new home pricing, and through that process, they're always updated. Then they become a buyer. They continue on in their journey with Buildz, and they as a consumer have that mobile app to keep them in the know at all times at their fingertips.
I love it. How's the show been for you so far?
It's been great. It's exciting. It's busy. It's a good thing.
Busy,
yeah.
Right? There's over 1 million square feet of space, and we've literally only showed you a couple, not even 100,000 of it.
Yeah.
Not even 10,000 of it.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, we're lucky to be here.
Yeah. So how's the market been for you?
It's been good. We just got a beta testing.
Okay.
So we're just launching into the marketplace. So we're accepting new home builders on the platform now. Ideal size are medium to small size builders. So we're getting there.
As a builder, that communication between the builder and the end user or my client can always have those rocky road areas, right? There's this up and down graph that shows they're happy, they're sad, they're mad, they're happy, right? And what you guys are doing is kind of taking that and smoothing it out, is what I'm hearing.
Exactly, yeah, and it actually comes down to also the representatives, right? So builders work with a lot of people to sell their homes. So this creates consistency from agent to agent or representative with a new home buying experience from that builder. So whether you're working with a realtor or a home builder rep, you're going to have that same experience from that builder, customer to customer.
Customer to customer.
Yep.
Awesome. So how do people get a hold of you?
You can find us on LinkedIn, which is awesome, or at www.buildz.com.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
I love it. All right, Vince, I think we're going to go around this way here. So, no. Josh, what's up, man? Good to see you, Dave. Good to see you as well. Here, step over on this side. Of course. All right, what are you going to hit me a piece? That doesn't look like metal. Oh, my goodness.
100% wood. 100% wood. Yeah.
That's 100% wood.
100% wood, yeah. So this is densified. It is densified wood. So we are looking to compete against steel. And
you are looking to compete against steel.
We are, yeah.
All right.
For a number of reasons, both in terms of performance and the sustainability. Yeah. But feel this. Which is heavier?
Oh, yeah. That's heavy,
This is heavy, yes.
That is.
Yeah.
I should go to the gym, is what you say. What are you laughing at over there for? All right, so walk me through what you guys have done. Give us the showdown. Josh, by the way, Josh was also on stage this morning.
Yes, so Inventwood is an innovator of advanced wood materials. We're looking to basically imbue regular wood with incredible properties. Yeah. So our first-to-market material is called metal wood. It's extremely strong, about 50% stronger than the tensile strength of structural steel. Yeah. And at the same time, 6 times lighter. So incredible benefits, incredibly sustainable as well. A fraction of the energy to produce.
I look at this and know what I think of. I think there's a great market for like the baseball industry.
Right?
You're not allowed to use wood, you're not allowed to use metal bats at the pros. Exactly. But if somebody made a bat out of this, what do you do?
We were contacted by a pro baseball team, an MLB baseball team, and they determined actually that metal wood would give an unfair advantage. So we weren't able to use it.
It's so done.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, so we were looking at it. We thought of that as well. So we would love to.
Tell me a little bit about what your product line is right now. For if I want to build, am I building a steel beam out of wood?
Yeah, not yet.
You know what I mean?
No. We're looking to get in the market in a number of ways. So for our first applications are going to be really fast to market opportunities. So we're talking to retailers to replace shelving. Okay. There's a company that wants to use us for pens, believe it or not. So that's going to be our first deployment in the market. Right. And then we're looking at some more ancillary applications in the built environment. Things like cladding and finishings and things like that. So a number of different applications. And then we want to get into the structural space. So this is the end game here, to replace steel I-beams with a metal wood equivalent.
What do you do to this to make it as strong as metal? I mean, listen, you're going to geek out on all the science stuff and all the chemical changes. But I mean, just in layman's terms, what are you doing to the wood?
Sure.
And does it stay sustainable?
It does. So what we're doing, and I'm not a technical guy either, so don't worry. Basically, what we're doing is densifying the wood. So a lot of wood is empty space.
Right.
So if you take a regular piece of wood, and this has to do with as the tree is growing, it needs to send nutrients basically up and down the tree. But when it comes to wood, we want it to be as dense as possible. So we're just using a lot of heat and a lot of pressure after a chemical treatment that basically, solves everything at this point. Yeah.
Does it make it harder to burn and all that other stuff?
It does. It does. So it makes it a lot more durable.
Okay.
Because it's so dense, basically there's no oxygen. So if you try to light this on fire, it would just go out right away. And the same goes for like termites and fungus. They just can't get into it. So it's incredibly durable.
So it's like taking a piece of foam and then squishing it down to nothing. It's not soft anymore.
Right, exactly. It's incredible. Term, right? Exactly, yeah. It's incredibly dense. It's incredibly dense. Yeah.
Josh, how do people get a hold of you, support you, get a bat from you?
Yeah, exactly. We're at inventwood.com. Come check us out. We are growing rapidly. We are looking to build a community, looking for folks that are like-minded, that really want to see alternatives in the material space. So thank you, and Dave, thank you so much for all your advocacy of us as well.
Hey, we love it, but you know what? We can't do it without our powered by supporters out there. So a big shout out to Cobalt Creed for everything they're doing in the mechanical industry. They have their own code, federal code. They did kind of similar like what you're doing, but in the MEP side, and also for Can I Build, who we showed over there. So you guys can all go thank them when you see them for allowing us to continue this.
We'll do.
I love it.
Thank you so much, Dave. Really appreciate it.
It's always a pleasure. He always comes in by the skin of his teeth, man. It's like, I'm here. I'm like, all right, we're going live in just a few minutes. All right, Vince, we're going to go around this way, so I'll follow you over there.
Appreciate
Josh,
it.
thanks so much.
Thanks again.
You guys, I love this thing. I'm going to hand this off to this guy. He has to feel it. Yeah, you go ahead and feel that, and then give it back to him. You're going to love it. Right. Botbuilt. What are you doing, brother? How are you? We're live right now, so... That was a man hug?
Yeah, obviously, for men.
All right, and we're here to talk to Renovate, but I want to say something real quick, because Renovate Robotics, right, who actually won this morning's show, by the way, they got the IBS launch, but what I wanted to say is last year, your company was on the same stage, doing the same things, and Botbuilt, I'll give him a mic. Well, we don't really want to hear him, do we?
I mean, yeah, that's kind of dangerous now. Like, how much time do you guys have?
I mean, you realize we'll be here for a while.
She's just watching the viewer count just decrease right now. That's so sad. But yeah,
just go ahead and tell everybody who Botbuilt is real quick.
We're
Botbuilt. You guys are talking.
We build homes with robots, and so what we're really trying to do is innovate in construction by taking two-dimensional plans, turn them into three-dimensional data, and turn that into robots that build themselves. And the reason I'm here is because I'm checking out Renovate Robotics. We're friends with these guys. They have invented something that I feel very personally is a good thing. My father was a roofer to get through medical school, and he says that I exist because he refused to be the top plate guy because he didn't want to blow off, and these guys are solving that problem. So I just want to talk to them and see how we can help bring robots to the roof.
Well, that's it. Hey, listen, you guys are doing the framing stuff, but you're not laying shingles and taking all the hazard out of being on a roof. Come on over on this side here. Let's take this, Andrew, back in the limelight again. Let's talk a little bit about who you guys are. And I want to know how this idea came about. I say this to everybody. Like, it typically somebody says, well, we were at the pub, and I was like, I'm tired of this. It's cold and slick on a roof, or somebody got hurt. How did you come up with this?
Yeah, so my background's all in robotics and automation.
Yeah.
But my family's the construction family. So my dad ran a general contractor. My cousins and uncles are concrete workers and roofers and plumbers. And the idea came to me when I bought a house. I had to replace the roof, and all the contractors were booked out. There's a small army of people that show up in this really dangerous work. Right. And so I started talking to my cousin. I said, I bet we can build a robot that can do this safer, faster, cheaper. And here we are a couple of years later actually making it happen.
That's how it all came about?
That's how it came about, yeah.
How do you get how do you get the robot on the roof?
Yeah, so we have a modified ladder lift.
Yeah.
So same tools that roofing contractors are already familiar with. It raises the robot up to the eave, and then you connect to the anchor points, and you're kind of off to the races from there.
Really? So everything just literally is self-contained when you have your system on how to get it up there. You don't need big cranes showing up or anything?
Nope. Everything shows up in the back of a pickup truck, and then you're set up within 30 minutes, and then it's all automated from there. It reads in the data from an Eagle View or a hover report, and it's all automated, yeah.
All right, so here I have this robot. It's just because, the average roofer out there is going to be saying, all right, how does this thing not go off the side?
Yeah.
Walk me through. So here, I want to incorporate this in.
Yeah.
Do I need a special software from my designer, my architect? How does this plug and play into my job site?
So Eagle View is already a very common software that contractors use.
Yep.
So it takes in an Eagle View roof report.
Yep.
It takes all those dimensions, and then we attach the robot to the roof with the same anchoring technology that a roofer ties off to.
Okay.
And so it's anchored to the roof. It uses all that data, and and so it's no new tools, no new software, no new processes. Does that answer questions?
It does. It does answer it. So do I have to buy one of these? Can I lease it from my local, hardware company? Like, how does this work?
So right now we're going to market as a subcontractor, and so we'll be on site, partnered with roofing contractors, with our crews running the robot.
Yep.
As we demonstrate the productivity, we'll train up those contractors to use the robots themselves, and then we'll start leasing the robots to them, either on like a per week or a by the square foot model. And so it's that usage type model. Yeah.
So how much do you have out there right now? Do you have these on job sites working with people?
So right now we are finishing up our testing in the lab, and we'll be doing the first pilot projects in May. In May? In the Northeast,
In the Northeast?
Yeah.
On a cold, slippy roof?
Yeah.
We're in the Northeast, tell us.
So we'll likely start in New Jersey, but maybe Connecticut. Somewhere in there. Yeah.
There you go. Jen will be happy about that. I don't know, though. Well, listen, if you could please just include us when you're going to do that, because I want to be there and see it. So I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome that you guys, you won.
Yeah, we
did. That was a voter's choice, so it was amazing. So
thanks so much. Thanks
I
for coming
appreciate you very much, Andrew. Thanks for everything you're doing. All right, we're going to head around on this side here. Josh, we're going to catch up. Hopefully you can stick around. All right, job site codes in the house. Excuse us if you don't mind if I could come in here real quick. I don't mean to interrupt. Stephen, how are you?
Doing well. How are you?
All right. Again, another person that was on stage today. Go ahead and handle this.
Another microphone.
So, and if you don't know their company, you should. If you don't know Stephanie Daly, you should. She's also running around doing all kinds of influencer stuff. But not only do you guys have a big following, you got an awesome product. They made codes cool. I'm going to let them tell you how.
Yeah, so we've, in essence, digitalized the spec book. So if you're familiar with building, which all of you are, you've probably seen something like this on the job site. It's your spec book that's filled with paper files that are used by those trades to finish the homes. They go missing, they get dirty, they're always outdated. So what we've done is we've moved everything to a QR code, and now it's all digitally based. So those trades on the job site, they just pull out their cell phone, scan the QR code, and they have access to everything they need, every house or every project in the house or every file. And they're always up to date. So
basement, bath, bedroom, bunk room, it's just up there, and they click on it and they know what their QR.
Exactly. And once they're in, they don't need to find another QR code. It's all web-based, so you can send a link by a text message. Once you're into one of those QR codes, you have access to every file for the whole house.
When I sign up, do I get this in the mail?
You absolutely can have a fire starter.
It says Spec Book Fire Starter Kit. So this is how you burn the code book and you turn digital. And you know how many times I had to sit there and argue with a building inspector back in the day? That's not the code, and now we can just type it in, is what you're saying. You can find the code right off there.
Well, it's more for the specs for the house that's being built. So all of the design files, the appliance files, all that stuff, and you can put your what am I looking for? Your code files in there, your SWIP files.
Well, that's what it is. When you think about exhaust fans on different appliances, they're all different lengths, turns, what you're allowed to do. That has all the codes already built in it, so I just search it. It's there.
It's in there, ready to go.
And you don't have to worry about it.
Absolutely.
How's the show been for you?
It's been awesome. Great show.
Yeah.
Thanks for hosting this morning. It was an awesome event earlier this morning, and a lot of good traffic here in the startup zone. A lot of great questions.
There's a lot of traffic. Like, they don't even see the camera. There's so many people watching.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
We got a lot of people doing this. So if people want to get involved and use this, what's the process there? What are the fees? Is it affordable? Can I use it as a small builder, a big builder? How does it work?
Absolutely. So we have 3 different tiers. You go to jobsitecodes.com, go into our pricing section.
Right.
We have a single homeowner builder plan that's in essence for your single homeowner builders.
Yep.
It's a one single license, one project. The next one is our build plan. It's for 5 admin licenses. That gets you unlimited projects. You can build as many as you want and just 5 admins. Our Pro plan gives you 10 licenses. So if you're a little bit bigger, you get access to those 10 licenses, and that's to update and change files. And we can create custom enterprise plans as well. If you're bigger and you have a lot of PMs out there that need to have access on this, as many trades can scan this as you want. So there's no license restrictions on the actual files for viewing. It's only for uploading. So if you're a small builder, we have an affordable tier for you, no problem.
You guys are builders too. Like you're living and breathing it. Stephanie does, right?
Stephanie's a builder, we definitely have a builder that's part of it. I come from Med Device, and Shalom, my partner, comes from software. So we worked with the community and said, hey, what do you guys want us to build? And you guys spoke, so here it is.
How do they get a hold of you?
Find me at steve@jobsitecodes.com.
Jobsitecodes.com. Steve, thank you so much, man. Congratulations on this morning. You guys did an excellent job.
Thank you.
So nice to meet you. All right, Vince, we're going to head back this way here if we can. And Jennifer's way up there. Wave, Jennifer. She's not hearing us. We're going to wrap up over here. Our good friends at OnThree have let us use their booth to break down all of our equipment and do all the setup that we needed to do. So we're going to step over there and we're going to go see those guys. And you guys are going to be really impressed with their new training applications and everything that they have going on. So super excited about this. Hopefully they see us coming and we can hop right in there. Oh, look at it. Look at who's here. OnThree. How you guys doing? I'm not going to jump on your back or anything. Let me walk in here. Who's the lucky one today?
Oh, we're all lucky. We are all so lucky. That's a whole other story.
I know. Do I get to wear the hat today for my live or what? Boy, here, you hold that. Why don't you get up and talk to us a little bit, Clay, too? I love this thing, man. I'm going to be live streaming with one of these on, right? I'm going to adjust it. So you're going to have to.
Right.
I love it. Right? So, Vince, if you could kind of step over this way a little bit, I think it would help us out. Yeah. All right, walk us through. We've had OnThree pretty much every year.
All right, so Dave, why are you wearing this hat?
Well, to keep my head safe.
Good. Uh-huh. But what about this?
It's like a Google. Oh, look at that. I can actually see. That's awesome.
You can finally see. It's like a miracle.
I can. But you know what? Unless I'm trying to look at it, I'm seeing straight ahead.
Right.
That's
and when
pretty
this
cool.
is all hooked up, you can look around the room, and not only are you seen, but it's seen. It's seen what's in the room and what should be in this room.
Say that one more time.
Not only are you seeing, but this is seeing what's in the room. Right?
Got it.
What's supposed to be there by code.
Right.
What might be missing.
So this is so I'm virtually seeing what I'm supposed to be building.
There you go.
That's what you're telling me.
Well, if you need to inspect, do you trust your eyes? You should.
Right.
But what if you had an extra set of eyes that know what exactly is supposed to be there and tells you, right? Yeah. That can help when it comes in warranty time.
You can use that.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Because you got that too.
Yeah. I don't want to double
technology. You got technology all over.
He's in video and he does all the training.
Right.
So this is really cool, right? Here's what I love about this and watching your growth, right? Because we did the first iteration a couple years ago. I think you guys launched here. I was sitting on stage and I saw this, but the fact that it's smart. It helps keep people safe, but it's smart because you're allowing me to keep my hands where they need to be. I can visually see what I'm supposed to be doing, but at the same time, it's inspecting where things are going and what I should be doing. Yes.
Yeah, it's inspecting what you expect. Right, there's that whole thing right there. So
they're going to make a monopoly board.
They are, right. And now you can move your player forward.
Right.
Right now, but it goes beyond this. This is part of the technology that's going forward and driven by AI, which can be scary and also can be fantastic. Right. Yeah. So if it can help you be more efficient, more cost effective when you're building, isn't that what we're after? Right.
100%, sure.
Right. And can it help you be safer? This knowledge, that's what it gets to. Right. All of us go through the OSHA training, right? And then when we wake up after the training, because it can be so daggone boring, right? Come on, let's be real with this. Yeah, I went through
training. Can be boring.
Can be boring. How about if it were not boring? How about if it were interactive and you could talk to it? You could say, yeah, but why is it that way? And it explains why. That's where we're going with this technology. That's where we are with this technology. And you don't have to wear the hat to be there. It's just on your phone. You got a phone?
I got a phone in my back pocket.
Yeah, then you have everything.
I don't have the app, though.
Well,
maybe I do, actually.
What did you do with the app?
I don't know.
So you got to keep the app. You can't be losing these apps, Dave. So we need an app so you can not lose apps. Hold it. Is that it? Now you're checking sports store scores. Okay, hold it. Oh, is that the phone for your bookie? No. This is.
Well, I'm in Vegas.
Well, you are.
Let's be real here. I'm in Vegas.
Right, that's true.
But let's talk. So there's all the cool stuff it does, right?
Yeah.
You know, the visual inspections, the helping me see what I want to do. But what I think is really cool about this, when you're working on projects and you need help from somebody, right? And then I want to get into the education on what it does for the individuals within a team of people, right? Because there's this ongoing education part. So when we look at all the different things that you have going on here, you're incorporating the technology to help people build it better, but you're also reducing insurance costs, you're reducing liability, you're reducing job risk on top of it. And then the other side of it, you're increasing education, you're increasing knowledge, your team's becoming more knowledgeable. I mean, so the whole thing's like this big cycle of education.
It is. I mean, knowledge is power, right? Okay, overused. But this is why, I'm just going to toot our horn. Since you're here, we can toot our horn, right? This is why we were nominated for the Ivory Prize for Housing Affordability this year.
Love the
because
Ivory Prize.
all this technology comes down to, number one, what's the content going in, right? So the experts out in the field, they know, right? But it's like this brain dump. You can brain dump to one person, and that person's now informed. But if you could brain dump to your whole team and have them on the same page, now we're working more efficiently. Now we're working safer. Now we're working more cost effectively. And that's why the Ivory Prize for Housing Affordability said, we are looking at you because you can bring down the cost of homes, or at least, or create bigger margins, whichever one you're after, right?
Sure, right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's all a mobile app too.
Yes.
Let's talk about the mobile app. It's the simplicity of it, because it can feel overwhelming if you know, we talk about all these different things. But let's talk about how the mobile app works in conjunction with all of this.
Yeah, so the builder puts all their standard operating procedures, their best practices into OnThree Learn. That's the primary app, and that is the library of content that is searchable and accessible, whether you have wireless communication where you are or not. There are many areas that are still remote, and so I can't get my cell phone doesn't work. You still have that content all there for you, which makes it kind of a game changer in the industry. So you're not just in the classroom; you have it right there. It's also micro-learning, so all these things that, like at Harvard Education, right? They study this stuff, and they say micro-learning is best, micro-modal kind of learning, where you learn in different ways. Are you a good test taker?
I'm horrible at test taking.
Okay.
Horrible.
Yeah, so some people are. Some people are good. So we all learn in different ways.
Right.
But you could say, I'm not good at taking tests, but I can show you that I know what I'm doing. Let me prove it to you. With the app, you can. And so that way you know your team is learning what they need. They can prove it to you. You have that return on investment that you can actually track. Is my team knowlegible, and are they applying it? Because you can give them all the knowledge in the world if they don't apply it.
So let me simplify this. So let's not even say I'm good at taking tests. Let's say I'm Spanish or German or Russian or Polish or wherever.
You are everything to us, Dave.
So you're telling me if I am not good at taking tests, but like most people in the trades, they're very hands-on. If you show them how to do it, they're going to get it much quicker than you say, well, read this book on how to tie a knot, right?
Right.
You're saying that I can test to show that I know what I'm doing by videoing what I'm doing through the phone?
Dave, as long as you can use your phone, then you can show me. You know how to take a picture. You know how to do the video. You know how to do a selfie. You're always doing the selfie, right? So I know you know how to do this, right? So then you can prove that you know what you're doing, and it goes to your boss or to your coach in our system, and they can say, that was 90% perfect, Dave. But if you could do this, then we could get it done actually in time for inspection. Right? And that's what we're trying to do, and get it done, inspected the first time. And then that conversation's going on in real time out in the field. Right?
Got it.
So that if they can't remember, they reference it right there, and they go bam, 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 they search it, and they get the information they need on your processes.
Right. I love it. So you guys can come in and actually program everything to be exactly as I do things. So let's say I'm a modular builder or a panel builder, and I have a specific process on how to lift, how to tie things, how to connect the parts and pieces together. That can all live on my mobile app and through this helmet. So I am actively tracking and making sure I'm doing it right each and every time.
Correct. Okay. Chances are your processes are in those PDF files right now. but not so accessible.
Yeah,
let's digitize that. Let's grow up to the real world. Let's make it accessible to wherever your team is in this country, right? Or beyond.
I love it. So how do people learn more? I mean, because there's a lot to unpack. I want to learn about the AI. I want to learn about how I do the training. I want to learn how you come in and do videos, like all these different things. How many languages is it in? Because that's important, I think.
More than 60.
More than 60 languages now.
And if you have a language we haven't heard, then we'll adapt it to that, right? Sometimes you speak things I don't understand.
I definitely have a language that a lot of people have not heard, especially when my technology's not working.
I would say we can't use that language here, but I think they're okay. You know?
Right. How do people get a hold of you guys?
OnThree.ai. It's real simple. ON3.ai. You can learn everything there that you need to know.
And you guys are on the App Store and Google and
Absolutely.
all that
It's
stuff,
a free
right?
app. You can get all that. So simple.
I don't know how you kept Paul so quiet over there.
He has been chomping at the bit to talk. Paul, you want to come in and say something? Come on, you practice that dance.
He gave it all to you. Well, listen, I'm glad that you guys keep coming back year after year. You have brought on some of the biggest builders and smaller builders across the country. This is for everybody, is what I'm hearing. It's not one price meets all, and that's it, right?
No. Everybody wants to be more efficient and cost effective, no matter the size of their home building company.
Got it.
Right.
Well, there you have it, everybody. OnThree.ai. We're at the International Builders Show 2024. I'm Dave Cooper. We're in the OnThree booth. And make sure you thank Can I Build, who is one of our supporting members, and also Cobalt Creed. They got the best mechanical system in the industry. Thanks for watching.